this is Kara. Welcome to my channel. First, I'm going to start off by priming my eyes with concealer. This is the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Concealer. I'm just going to pat that all over my eyes and blend it out, and then I'm going to set that with the Wet n Wild Photo Focus pressed powder. This is in the shade Warm Light. I'm just going to take an eyeshadow brush and pat that all over to set it. Next, I'm going in with the Morphe Bronzed Mocha palette. And with a Sigma E40, I'm going to take that peachy brown shade and just buff that in my crease. All over the place, nothing super precise. I just want that to be my transition shade. Next, I'm going in with a deeper brown, slightly darker, another warm brown, and I'm going to deepen up the crease using a Morphe Y17 brush. This is just a pointed crease brush. It's going to allow me to get into the crease and blend that out as precisely as possible. Now I'm going to want that color to be a little precise. This is going to just be the warmth in the eye look that we're going to create. Now I'm going in again and just blending and making sure that everything is nice and even and there are no harsh lines. Next, I'm going in with this deep brown shade and I'm just packing that on the outer V of the eye, and then I'm going to blend that out as there's less product on the brush. So just packing it on the outer V, and as the most product is going to be deposited where I first put the brush, so just pack it on, and as less product is on the brush, just bring it upward and into the crease further, just like that. I don't know what I just did there. I don't know what that was for, but just keep blending. Just blend until everything looks nice and seamless and there are no harsh lines. Next, I'm going in with this deep red, plummy, purple, brown shade. It has like really dark like purple with red in it. Oh, it's so beautiful. I'm just going to do the same thing I did with that dark brown shade. Just going to pack that on the outer V, and then as less product is on my brush, I'm going to blend it. But I'm going to keep this one pretty much on the outer V. I'm not going to take it into the crease because I don't want the crease to be muddy. I'm just using this shade to darken out the outer V and get the most intense smoky effect I can get in that outer corner. So just keep blending that until it looks the way you want it to. And blend some more. Now I'm going to go in with this frosted brown shade on a flat shader brush and just put that all over the lid. I'm not going to bring this up too far because we are going to blend it again with one of those transition shades. Right now we're just packing on the color. Don't worry about how messy it looks because we're going to go back and blend and finish up the eye. So this is just on a flat, this is a No Name BH Cosmetics brush. Now I'm going back in with that peachy color that we used before to blend that lid shade out. You're just going to use this to make everything look really seamless. Like, we packed on that color, it looked really weird, and now we're using those transition shades again to make everything look seamless. You don't want this to look like you did this in multiple steps. You want it to look like you did everything in one step, even though that's kind of impossible because it's so intricate, but you just want everything to look like you just, put a sticker on your eye and peeled it off, and that's how beautiful and flawless it looks. And now we're going to go back in with more purple just to deepen up that outer V again because some of that color came off. And now we're going back in with that original Sigma E40 brush, but this is a clean one. If you don't have another big fluffy brush like this, you could just wipe it off on a paper towel, but you just want to brush out those edges, and did I say brush? I meant buff out those edges and make everything look as seamless as possible. Wow, I can't talk. Next, I'm going in with this Rimmel Insta Flawless Skin Tint. This is a tinted moisturizer. Someone was telling me that I really needed to buy this because it looks amazing on the skin and has minimal coverage for a fresh face and is naturally glowy. I'm not quite sure how I feel about it yet. This is my first time trying it on camera. I haven't really worn it out yet, but I'm just going to pat that all over my face and then blend that in with my Real Techniques blending sponge. This looks really yellow and it's kind of dark on my skin. I'm not really sure how I feel about the color range, but I will update you on how this product wears. Next, I'm going in with my NYX Total Drop Control Foundation. And this is the brush that is supposed to be made for this foundation. Honestly, I think it's kind of a gimmick. You could use any flat top brush for this product. And it kind of just like absorbs a lot of the product, so I'm just dabbing that all over my face and buffing out as necessary in circular motions. I felt like I used a lot of product with this, but the finish is beautiful. It's nice and sheer and glowy, and with that skin tint underneath, it makes my skin look so natural. And the nice part about this foundation is that it's made to be buildable. Just going to use a little more to put on my forehead. I guess as many drops as you use is the amount of coverage that indicates on the face. So I use like 5 or 6 drops because I'm a full coverage kind of gal, but even with that many drops, it didn't seem like it was that full coverage. So I have to play with this a little more and see how I feel about it, but I do love the finish. It is kind of gorge. Next, I'm going in with the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Concealer, and now I'm going to use this to conceal and highlight my face. You know, concealer is my secret weapon. I just slather it all over my face and somehow it looks good. So in a triangle shape under my eyes, on the bridge of my nose, and on my forehead, and a little bit on my chin, all where I want to bring the face forward and make it look lighter. And just going to blend that with my Real Techniques blending sponge with the flat side because I love that side. It's better than my beauty blender. I specifically love this sponge for this shape. Now I'm going to set that concealer with my Wet n Wild Photo Focus pressed powder and a Wet n Wild powder brush. I really like this powder. It's worked very well for me. It stays all day and doesn't give me cake face. I really like that, and it looks so natural in photos. Now I'm going in with my Colourpop brow pencil. I think this is in the shade Dope Taupe, and just going to fill in my brows like I normally would. Normally I use the dip brow, but I wanted less of a bold brow, and this shade is a little cooler than the dip brow, so I just wanted to use my pencil for today. And it's the same process. You just frame the brow and then fill in using light hair-like strokes and comb it out with a spoolie, which this brush or this pencil has one at the end. And now I'm going to frame the brow with concealer using an angled brush just to carve out and make sure that shape is bulletproof. We want bulletproof brows. And that angled brush is going to get us right up against the brow. Now I'm going to bronze the face. I'm not really going to contour today. I just want the skin to be warm and beautiful. Because the eyes are really dramatic. I don't want the face to be super dramatic. So this is the Pur Minerals Glow bronzer. And I'm just going in with a Wet n Wild blush brush to warm up my face, bronze the skin on my cheeks and on my forehead, wherever I want to be warm looking. And this bronzer has a nice glow to it. I'm not sure what I was looking at. This bronzer has a nice glow to it. It's not glittery, but it glows. Next, I'm going to highlight the face with this fan brush and the Wet n Wild highlighter in Precious Petals. This is the best drugstore highlighter ever. I remember when this came out in the spring. It was gorgeous, and I bought 3 of them. I wiped out my Walgreens. So I'm going to highlight my cheekbones and the bridge of my nose and my Cupid's bow. And now I'm going to finish off the eyes. I'm just going to draw my wing with my normal NYX matte liquid liner. Same process as always. Just draw the flick, draw another line to the inner corner and fill it in. It's not rocket science, although it kind of is, I guess. But you've seen me do this 100 times. And now I'm going in with mascara. This is the Essence Lash Princess Mascara, the false lash effect one. I love drugstore mascara. I just have so many of them. Like, I won't buy expensive mascara because drugstore mascara does the same thing. I'm just going to give my lashes a nice coat with that. Just trying to make my lashes look as not stubby as possible to prepare them for falsies, because you want them to blend, and falsies are black, 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 so you want your lashes to also be black, 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 black. And now I'm going to tightline. This is a Beauty for Real kohl pencil. You can use any black kohl pencil you want. This is just the one I had closest to me. It's going to help your lashes blend with your falsies and make your eyes look more dark and dramatic. Now I'm going to line my waterline with my MAC Costa Riche eye kohl. I'm obsessed with this color in my lash line. Every smoky eye I do, it doesn't matter what color it is, this is going in my waterline and on my lower lash line. And I'm blending that out with some kind of dark shadow. So we're going to go back in the Morphe palette and pull one of those transition shades we used earlier and just use that to buff out that eye kohl. And once again, take your time with this. Don't get frustrated. If you bring it down too far, just clean it up with a Q-tip. A Q-tip? Wow! Just clean it up with a Q-tip and then keep going. But if you like it that far down, keep it, blow it out, make it as smoky as you want. And I'm just going to blend with this blending brush. I'm not sure where this brush is. The name is rubbed off. Oh, look at these lashes. Oh, my heart. Oh, these are the House of Lashes Iconic. Obsessed. Obsessed. They're just the most dramatic. I can't, no words. They're so beautiful. But I'm just going to pop those on. If you don't have these lashes, buy them. They're $10. Now I'm going to highlight my inner corners. I'm just going to go with a matte highlight for this look. Just pop that in the inner corner of my eye and under my brow bone. This is just a creamy bone shade. And now I'm going to line my lips. This is the NYX. This is by NYX. I'll link it down below. But it's in the shade Soft Spoken. I'm just going to line and fill in my lips with this pencil. And then we are going to go in with lipstick. And we are using the Wet n Wild Liquid Catsuit lipstick in the shade Nudie Patootie. Come on, that's such a cute name. This is a super nude lipstick, which is why I used a super pink warm lip liner. I wanted that lip liner to shine through and warm up this lip color and make it a little less grayed out nude, but I do love my nudes. Now I'm going to coat my lower lashes with the Wet n Wild Skinny Mascara. I have mixed feelings about this mascara now. I used to really love it when it first came out, and now it doesn't really grab my lashes the way I want it to. So, still really dark, really great, doesn't transfer, but whoa, that highlight. And there you have it. If you like this look, please subscribe and thumbs up this video. I will see you next time. Thanks for watching.